At Poplar Springs Elementary School, a new chapter is opening for students, thanks to a brand new book vending machine.
We are very excited about the book vending machine. This is something that one of our parents discovered that some of the other schools in the area were doing, and she reached out to me and said, would you be interested in having a book vending machine on campus? And we, of course, jumped on that opportunity and said, absolutely, we would love that.
The vending machine, provided by First Mississippi Federal Credit Union, is more than just a piece of equipment. It's an incentive program.
They'll have to meet goals. The teachers will set certain goals for them with their reading levels, based on the reading levels and the amount of times that they're reading, and their grade level, of course. Each age group reads at different amounts. And then as they meet those goals, they earn those points, and then they'll get to go take a book home that they get to keep forever.
It's a way to put books directly into the hands of children and keep them there.
Instilling that love of reading, that's something that is harder and harder to instill in children in a digital age. And so anything that encourages them to pick up a book and read and continue with that curiosity, whether it's for, fiction and escaping to a make-believe world, or nonfiction where they're learning facts and getting information about topics that they're interested in. But the goal is to just keep pushing that love for reading with our students.
For Principal Yolanda Davis, the project aligns perfectly with the school's mission.
We're excited first to be partnering with families and community partners, but we're excited to have an incentive that's tied to reading, and it also puts books in our students' hands. Everything is tied to reading, whether it's math, social studies, science, and we want to make sure that our students are exposed to as many topics, titles as possible.
Davis hopes this program doesn't stop here.
Not only here at Poplar Springs, but all our elementary and middle schools here in the district, and even high school. Our high schoolers love to read as well.
The idea came from second grade parent Tori Moore, who saw a similar machine in another school.
I grew up in a family where reading was important, and my father and mother and bonus mom were very, very important in showing me that a book can open a world and teach you empathy and teach you just so many things. And that, yes, we do have a computer in our hands that can tell us all the things, but there's something magical about holding that book in your hand and realizing you're in a whole new place and learning about just whatever you want.
That inspiration sparked action during a snow day earlier this year.
And I thought that would be perfect for our school because, again, being able to take a book home with you, not every kid gets that magic, as I keep saying. And we had a snow day, and it was like, I want to work on this and see if I can make this happen. So I called the company and I felt around, and then I realized I had a great asset with First Mississippi, who my father works there, and asked him if he would mind funding the machine with their community outreach program.
Now Moore's vision is a reality, and one that keeps growing.
The one cool thing about the machine that I didn't realize is that the books can be funded through our scholastic dollars. So when we get that little folder sent home that shows us books that we can buy, or the school does a book fair, those dollars can then be used to put books into the vending machine. So the next time your kid brings a scholastic piece of paper, look into it, buy some books. You might help get another kid a book.
For First Mississippi Federal Credit Union, the investment was an easy choice.
Pricing, it's around $7,000 per unit. It's a brand new machine, and the books are around $2,500 a year, and that comes with the tokens. And there's a company out of Birmingham that does this. So we felt like that was a reasonable amount of money to invest in our children and the school system. So our plan is to have another book machine go to Carver Elementary. That's really kind of an announcement that we're just telling folks today. And then I think we're going to go in Clark County. I'm not ready to announce that school yet, but so we have 3 on the table. And then hopefully there's some other community partners that'll come in and make this a little more affordable to try to extend this throughout the whole system.
Trahan says the project ties directly to the credit union's mission.
First Mississippi is all about financial literacy. We spend a lot of time in the community. We use some television, radio to get those concepts out there and do workshops. So, literacy is tied to being, successful. And kids that read books, the data tells us, do better in school and better in life. So we felt like this was a great investment in our children, and we're looking forward to doing more throughout the rest of the school system.
At Poplar Springs Elementary, one token at a time, students are cashing in on a lifetime love of reading. In Meridian, Cash Matlock, Queen City News Feed.